This has been essential to have a bye week this week. Give their backup all of the reps with the #1 offense, something he typically doesn't do all season long. So they have really focused on more reps, more reads, so he can really hit the ground running here today early in this game. Guys, back to you.
Howie, we'll see how they adjust. The Tigers kicker headed toward the football, and their season is now officially underway. From inside the 10, here he comes. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Inside, it's Boyd. Stop right there. Guys, let's chat for a moment about Oregon. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
That means your system and your culture is working, man, because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next back.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. This offense has it with really good field position. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the gun, got the first down. Still on his feet. And he's knocked down. They'll mark it at the 15. It's a first down in the red zone. LSU now operating in the red zone. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, LSU! They're on the board first here in the season opener.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. Oh, and he missed it. quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. He'll bring it back from inside his spot. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They'd love to get something started here, down 6-0. The snap wants to throw to start this drive. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early. We're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like, you don't get till mid-season, you're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the gates, 2 top 10 teams, we get to find out really quickly who's legit.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he avoids the sack.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
The Ducks will send out the punt unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Secures it at the 30. They drag him down, and good coverage that time by the special team. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. On target. Crosses the 45. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
And the Tigers come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Drops back on 1st down. Turns it upfield. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on 1st down. Leaves him in 2nd and manageable. The snap sets up the throw. Looking for the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. The play in the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20 on a touchback. The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. Running inside. It's Boyd. 7-yard pickup on that one. It's now 2nd and 3.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. Looking to take a shot. Pulls it in down the sideline. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on first down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on 1st and 10. Welcome to college. First carry for the freshman. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Maybe a miscommunication. That one didn't have a chance. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Turns into the pile. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
I like the bounce back for this offense. You go 3 and out, they don't get frustrated. They don't get down. Nice job going back to the drawing board, creating some good plays. Now here in a rhythm, moving the football.
And the Ducks are moving quickly down the field. They'll give it to him again. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. 2nd down to the air. Fires to the middle. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now the LSU Tigers will use the first of their 3 timeouts. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. This 3rd down a little longer after that penalty. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He rifles one deep to the left. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. first play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Gets the back moving. Fresh set of downs going up top. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. The Ducks signal for their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Pryor. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games just because of the body blow effect.
They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Right back to it. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
A manageable distance on 3rd down as they try to convert from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, the big fella almost had the interception. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Now, guys, when it comes to LSU, they start the season in the top 5 prime position to make a run. But what's the biggest danger there, Jesse?
Well, they need to avoid complacency. Top 5 tells me you've got potential. You were a good team a year ago. You got a lot of talent. But there's going to be a lot of really tough games on the schedule this year, David. So why not start early, right here in week 1, and come shooting out of the cannon?
Shooting out of the cannon with a start that everybody gets to look at, see how good you are. And that first impression is really big, right? Like, you can start climbing quickly and really get a high marks in people's heads if you can start the season on a great note.
Breaks into the open. Crosses midfield. Inside the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown Tigers. Rolled his way into the end zone. He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they stretch the lead to 13. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they certainly finished it in style with a 71-yard touchdown run. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down at 2nd and 6. Snap in the shotgun. He'll pull it down and run. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. The Ducks will hustle to the line. Wants to throw on 1st. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose. Let's take just a second and talk about Oregon. They had some holes to fill on the roster. They've gone into the portal. They brought in a pretty decent haul. How good do you think this staff feels right now addressing those areas of need, David?
Well, I think you feel really good about bringing in quality depth, experience depth, but now the trick is to merge it with your other guys and everybody get on the same page, and moving in the same direction.
The coaching staff is so excited, too. They feel like if they can stay healthy, they can take an extra step versus where they were a year ago because of these new bodies they found through the portal.
Third and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? They'll try to get it through the air. Makes the grab. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
The Ducks have their offense in high gear. Quickly out to the tight end. Across the 25, he's got room. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
And the Ducks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Just feeds the running back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
And this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football. Look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play. Nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good job right now.
First and goal and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. Looking to throw. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Out wide right, it's Robinson. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
Well, a short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
They keep nudging it closer, but now it's third and goal from the 1. Trying to punch it in. He'll be stopped short. Could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with fourth and goal. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Barges ahead. Looking for the end zone. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
And that's exactly what the offense needed right there. A touchdown here, and I know it's taken a while. They hadn't had a lot of success up until that moment. Late in the second quarter, they finally were able to punch one in the end zone, and that's going to give them some confidence now to take into the locker room here shortly at halftime, but they've got to play much better in the second half.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. The handoff. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. LSU quick to the line.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He's past the sticks. They make the stop, and he's got enough for the first down, and now this offense might have a chance to do something. They'll run it. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play. Timeout called by LSU. That's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Now Oregon will call its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They'll need a bunch on second down. This defense will try to keep everything in front. They've been running it, but now the pass. Fires to the middle. out wide left. It's high. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Snap on first down, wants to throw. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with the Washington Huskies, taking on the number 24 team, the UAB Blazers. And it's the Huskies getting a banner day from their stars on the road. To pick up victories away from home, that's the mark of a focused team, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. Finds his way ahead for 6 and a little breathing room to the 17.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Motion from the back. Uh-oh, look out. There he goes. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to believe the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The Tigers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. Got a little grass. He's at the 30. The tag. All the way. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. His 3rd touchdown of this game and his 3rd on the season. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. Just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
Out of the gun, looking to throw. He's not going to make it. Stopped short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
They're going to ride this running back. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Trying to make magic with his feet. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
And how about the awareness by this guy on 3rd down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics, and also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that first down. It's 3rd. I can't slide early. I can't run out of bounds. I'm probably going to have to put my body on the line here and take a big hit and risk that to get this first. That's a big-time leadership play by the quarterback.
Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle box, as he knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Unloads to the wideout. Left side is Moore. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
On play action. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Most offensive coordinators want to be really aggressive on 2nd and short. And I love the quarterback here. He drops back the pass thinking being aggressive. Nothing available. Scramble. Give me an easy first down.
Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Into the 3rd quarter of this opening week of the season, it's now 2nd and 10. From the gun. Stepping to the right. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! Fitted in the window for the score. On to attempt the try. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Sees an alley. Turning it on. Bust through behind his pad. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked. Good run and a first down. And he has got it rolling. He may be running toward that Bayou Bengal record book. Tyron Davis-Price, Leonard Fournette in that single-game rushing record territory.
Yeah, and that means you're having a heck of a day. That means you're showing off all the goods, too, with speed and being able to break tackles. And this defense knows they're running the football, but this LSU run game is too dynamic right now.
Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to their running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
The give. Down he goes.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
At the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Turns it upfield. Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up a few. Offense trying to catch them napping. Looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. Snapped on 4th down. Rushes on. It falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of the period. Guys, LSU has the lead here. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the 3rd quarter stats. Now just about ready to snap it to start the 4th. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Keeps it moving. It's Pryor. Oh, look out. The ball's free. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
It's raining in this game. It's making the football slick and slippery. You know ball security is going to be a massive issue. Both coaching staffs have preached about that to their teams in the locker rooms before taking the field. And these guys really need to do a better job of holding on to the
first down here as we dive into the college football season. A week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. He is in. Touchdown, Tigers.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. And with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something. Racing down the left side. The 40. He's at the 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! You know they love their track in Oregon, and when the gun goes off and he hits open field, he is headed to the tape, and he was burning by the time he hit the end zone.
And they've had guys year after year with serious track speed. They'll get you the small runs, lull you to sleep, and then boom, they make those big plays because they got big-time playmakers with speed at running back.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Danced his way through traffic, pick up a 4 to the 19.
And this is a pressing time for this defense. They've got to understand, they're backed up a little bit. They're going to run the football. They don't want to make a mistake. So I think this is the time I'm a little bit more aggressive. I got to get this football back to my offense because I'm trailing. So I look for this defense to get a little bit aggressive.
They'll guide him out of bounds down at the 25-yard line. LSU right back to the line. Drives inside. At the 35, he's got room. Wide open spaces. He's at the 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, LSU! He scores for the 5th time in this game. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
And he tacks on the extra point. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
Well, the good news is you got the first down running it there on second and short, but the bad news is you're down by quite a bit here in the fourth quarter, and 2, 3, 4-yard gains aren't going to get it done. You've got to start chucking this thing vertically to get back in the game.
Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
He'll be dropped.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Takes a hit as he fires. Just gets rid of that one.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Obviously, they fail on that fourth down, but because there's still time on the clock, this game's not over. Who on defense right now can step up and make a big play and get the ball back to the offense?
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Snap to the back. Breaks into the open. He's at the tip. Touchdown, Tigers. And the route is on.
Well, this offense said they wanted to start the year all gas and no brakes, and that's exactly what this game has shown. From the very opening whistle, this offense has been in sync. They've been explosive. Defense has had no answer for them. This unit is going to give teams problems because of their playmaking ability all year long.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed him for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. Look out! And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
You know, it doesn't matter how talented you are as a quarterback, how accurate you are, how athletic you are. If you're on your back most of the day, it's going to be very hard to win the game. That's been the case for this guy here today. He's been under pressure. He hasn't been in rhythm. He's thrown an interception. This is just not...
Upstairs he's got it. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. The Ducks peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Fresh setter downs going to the air. He turns that loose down the right side. Makes the grab, gets the foot down. Just precision execution on that big play.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's the big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
Drops back on first down. He's not afraid to go deep. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on second down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Going to take a shot at this DB. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
Well, they take a shot.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here.
Here we go. Ready. 129.
Got to make the play on fourth. Keeping his eyes downfield. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Makes a deep grab. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that fourth down. The Ducks line it up with a first and goal. Changing the routes with his receivers. He's looking to throw. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Second down, going to throw it. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And this is always the time in the game where coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times, you've turned the football over. Like, continue to play, find some ways to maybe get a few first downs and make something positive happen.
Touchdown, Ducks! Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
They'll get the two-point conversion, and now the lead is 14. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
The LSU offense comes out to start this drive. They want that clock to run. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1. If they can move that thing 1 yard here, that'll probably wrap this baby up.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
They'll move the wide receiver. Might as well run him again. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. They're going to test the right side with this one. There he goes! And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the first down.
It's got to be tough right now on defense. You need to find a way to get a stop, and you haven't been able to do that in the fourth quarter. You've been giving up points. You just gave up a touchdown in the last drive. You need a turnover. You need to do something right now to stop this momentum.
Running to the left. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. Clock is stopped. Timeout used by the defense. 14 seconds left.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On the ground to cover here on 3rd and long. There's it. Got enough space. Touchdown, Tigers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. He's in the house for the 6th time in this game.
Some would say run out the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
And the big fellas are on the field as they try to power it in for two. Off-play action. And the defense on him, and he will go down. Sacked on the two-point try. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. They got it. Able to recover the onside kick, and they get the offense right back out there. Keeps it on the ground. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Face mask penalty cost the D 15 yards and a first down. One more play to pad the stats. Tells the run, wants to pass. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.